How to care for lavender plants. Planting and looking after lavender can be a rewarding and relatively easy process. Lavender is a beautiful and fragrant herb that requires well-draining soil and plenty of sunlight. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to plant and care for lavender. Choose the right location. Lavender thrives in full sunlight, so select a spot in your garden or yard that receives at least 6-8 hours of direct sunlight per day. Ensure the area has good air circulation and is protected from strong winds. Prepare the soil. Lavender prefers well-draining soil with a slightly alkaline pH. If your soil is heavy or clayey, amend it with sand, gravel, or organic matter, such as compost, to improve drainage. Avoid waterlogged soil, as lavender does not tolerate soggy conditions. Select lavender plants. You can either start lavender from seeds or buy young plants from a nursery or garden center. If you're a beginner, it's easier to start with nursery-bought plants. Planting. Plant lavender in the spring or fall when the soil is not too cold or too hot. Dig a hole that is slightly larger than the root ball of the lavender plant. Space multiple plants about 12 to 18 inches apart to allow for good air circulation. Watering. Water newly planted lavender deeply and then allow the soil to dry out before the next watering. Once established, lavender is drought tolerant and does not require frequent watering. Overwatering can lead to root rot, so it's essential not to keep the soil constantly wet. Mulching. Apply a thin layer of mulch around the base of the lavender plant to help retain moisture, suppress weeds, and keep the soil temperature stable. Avoid piling the mulch against the lavender stem to prevent rot. Pruning. Lavender benefits from annual pruning. In the spring, once new growth appears, trim back the plant by removing about 1/3 of the top growth. This helps to keep the plant compact and encourages more vigorous blooming. Fertilization. Lavender doesn't require much fertilization. If your soil is poor, you can apply a balanced, slow-release fertilizer in the spring, but avoid excessive nitrogen, as it can lead to leggy growth and fewer flowers. Pest and disease control. Lavender is relatively resistant to pests and diseases, but keep an eye out for common issues such as aphids and root rot. Use organic methods to control pests, and ensure proper soil drainage to prevent root rot. Winter protection. In colder climates, lavender may need some winter protection. You can cover the plant with a layer of mulch or straw to help insulate the roots during the winter months. Remember that different lavender varieties may have slightly different care requirements, so it's a good idea to research the specific variety you're planting. With proper care, lavender can be a delightful addition to your garden, attracting pollinators and providing a lovely fragrance. Thanks for watching.